In this new series, we're building the ultimate Southern Hemisphere rugby team for 2025, made up of the very best players from South Africa, New Zealand, Australia, Argentina, and the Pacific Islands. In today's video, we'll focus on the forwards. In part 2, we'll look at the backs. And finally, in part 3, I'll reveal my full 23-man team, the best of the South. Let's start with the loosehead props, a position where the Southern Hemisphere has serious power. Ox Nche has been outstanding throughout the Rugby Championship. For me, he's probably the best scrummager on the loosehead side right now. His technique, low body position, and sheer power give the Springbok pack a huge edge. On top of that, his defense around the fringes has been rock solid. Ethan de Groot has delivered some strong performances for the All Blacks this season. He's a powerful scrummager and brings real stability up front, though he doesn't quite have the same mobility around the park as Ox. Angus Bell really impressed for Australia. He's dynamic, makes big carries, and moves incredibly well for a prop. He brings that bit of spark the Wallabies need. And then there's Mighty Williams. He's been impressive for the Crusaders and made a solid impact off the bench for the All Blacks during the Rugby Championship. Big, strong, and still developing, he's definitely one for the future. Moving on to the Tighthead props, the real anchors of any scrum. Fletcher Newell has really stepped up during the Rugby Championship. He's solid in the scrums, makes his tackles, and adds some strong ball carries. For a young prop, his composure and technique are impressive. The All Blacks have found a good one here. Thomas du Toit showed glimpses of his best rugby this year. He's a big, powerful scrummager who can hold his own against anyone, and he's not afraid to carry hard into contact. His work rate in defense is another strong point. Then there's Tanyela Tupou, a crowd favorite for a reason. One of the most explosive ball carriers in world rugby. He's almost impossible to stop once he gets going, and when he's locked in, his scrummaging is rock solid. Finally, Wilco Louw. He's been on another level lately. Dominant at scrum time, bringing massive impact off the bench, and delivering strong performances against Argentina and Japan. He's the kind of player who can change the tone of a scrum battle the moment he comes on. Next up, the hookers. This position has some of the most complete players in world rugby right now. Malcolm Marx is as consistent as they come. He's been outstanding all year, scoring tries, dominating at the breakdown, and winning more turnovers than many loose forwards. His strength over the ball and work rate around the park make him a key weapon for the Springboks. Julian Montoya had a brilliant rugby championship. He's tireless, always clearing rucks, leading from the front, and throwing accurately at line-outs. With over 100 caps, his experience and leadership really show. Billy Pollard is quickly becoming Australia's first-choice hooker. He's impressed with some strong ball carries, solid turnovers, and reliable line-out work. Definitely one of the Wallabies' rising stars. And then there's Cody Taylor. Not his best year due to injuries, but when fit, he still produces quality all-round play, strong in contact, good at the breakdown, and brings calm experience to the All Blacks pack. Now we move into the engine room, the number 4 locks. Eben Etzebeth once again showed why he's one of the best in the world. Maybe not quite as dominant as in previous seasons, but his work rate has been exceptional. Still a force in the lineouts, a physical presence in every collision, and a player every opposition respects. Nick Frost was one of the Wallabies' real standouts this year. Outstanding in the lineouts, both winning clean ball and disrupting opposition throws, and defensively solid with some big tackles throughout the Rugby Championship. Scott Barrett battled through a few injuries this season, but when he played, you could see his value. Hard-working around the park, strong in defense, and a reliable set-piece option. And then there's Ardie Savea, such a unique player. Whether starting or coming off the bench, he adds flair and physicality. His offloads in contact are world-class, and he remains a rock in the lineouts and a real handful with ball in hand. The number 5 locks. Fabian Holland was phenomenal for the All Blacks this year. Solid in the lineouts, strong in defense, and always looking for work around the park. He's definitely one for the future. Ruan Norkia, on the other hand, already looks world-class. His work rate was outstanding, and his line-out control continues to impress. He's so versatile he could even shift to flank if needed, another rising star for South Africa. Tupou Vei is another player who's shown flashes of brilliance. Although I see him as more of a blindside flanker, he's played most of his rugby at lock this season. Physical, hard-working, and dependable. And then there's Lud de Jager, slowly but surely returning to his best form. He's a line-out general, a key weapon in setting up those driving mauls, and still world-class in defense. Now we move to the blindside flankers, the workhorses of the pack. Pieter-Steph du Toit once again showed why he's still considered one of the best flankers in the world. Multiple man-of-the-match performances in the Rugby Championship, incredible work rate, constantly clearing out rucks, and defending like a true warrior. Michael Hooper was brilliant for the Wallabies. He offers that extra option around the park, makes powerful ball carries, and is relentless in tackling, a machine in defense. Simon Parker is a rising star for the All Blacks. He played consistently well across the 2025 season and could establish himself as New Zealand's #1 blindside flanker in the near future. Marcos Kramer from Los Pumas has been a beast this year, relentless tackling, strong ball carries, and one of Argentina's standout performers this season. Now for the Openside flankers, players who never stop moving and always hunt turnovers. Ardie Savea had a brilliant Rugby Championship in 2025. Tackling his heart out, strong with the ball in hand, and crossing the 100-cap milestone this season, he'll be hard to replace. Fraser McWright has been excellent for the Wallabies. High work rate, huge tackle counts, and relentless at the rucks, a very reliable Openside. Quagga Smith showed his class every time he came off the bench for the Springboks this season. His standout match against the All Blacks in Wellington highlighted his world-class X-factor and energy. And Sia Khaleesi delivered strong performances in 2025, good ball skills, solid defense, and excellent leadership on and off the park. Finally, we move to the number 8s, the powerhouses at the back of the scrum. Harry Wilson had some outstanding performances for the Wallabies this season. Crunching tackles, powerful runs, and a few well-deserved tries, easily one of Australia's standout players. Joaquin Oviedo for Los Pumas has been a real force. Strong ball carries, big defensive presence, and always putting in a massive tackle count, a key player in Argentina's pack. Jasper Wiese continues to prove why he could cement himself as the Springboks' best number 8 for years to come. Powerful carries, deadly tackles, and crucial turnovers, a true enforcer. And Wallace Satiti of the All Blacks had some exciting performances this year. Explosive with ball in hand, constantly busy around the park, and many believe he could become one of the best number 8s in the world in the near future. And that wraps up part 1 of our series, the forwards. Which players do you think I might have missed? Drop your picks in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Make sure to keep an eye out for part 2, where we'll break down the backs. And later this month I'll reveal my final Southern Hemisphere 15 and full 23-man squad in part 3. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next videos in this series.